Oh, there you are, YouTube. We are going to do a random ranking, a one-take random ranking, because I don't have time to edit tonight. I'm going to go to my movie collection behind me and pick out 3 movies at random with my eyes closed. Maybe they'll be open, who knows. And then we will rank those movies, or I will rank those movies, but I would like you to rank them in the comments. I will rank those movies from most favorite to least favorite, based on a variety of reasons. We'll probably go over those in the discussion. But let's get to picking some movies. Okay. Well, I just looked. Why did I do that? I don't want to look. There we go. And of course, while picking these movies, they have to be movies I've seen. Sometimes, if it's a movie that I've seen so long ago, I will swap it out. Like, I have zero memory of it. It just isn't fair to the film. So, we'll see what happens. I think I felt an old DVD. I felt one with a slipcover. And maybe just a normal one. So let's see. Oh, yes. Oh, wow. Okay. This is good. Okay. Shoot. What am I going to do? Oh, let me let you. This is going to be hard. Okay. How am I going to do this? Okay. So, American Beauty, Best Picture winner of 1999. 1999 is one of the greatest years in film. I think a lot of people, say that. That's, nothing unique to say. But it is funny that this is the movie that won when you look at 1999 and everything that happened, all of the great films. And even though I'm saying, like, I don't know, you think of like these prestige films, maybe that's not right, but like when you think of genres like 1999 in terms of the teen high school comedy raunchiness sort of stuff, like American Pie, and what is it, She's All That, and movies like that, like really look at 1999 and that genre, the high school teen, like, those aren't going to be nominated for Best Picture or anything, but that was quite an interesting time in cinema for that. You had The Matrix, did The Mummy come out that year? I mean, I don't know. I feel like that movie is kind of getting a resurgence. I was never that big on the Mummy franchise. Like, I watched them, but I always thought they were a little too silly. But I don't know. I should give them a revisit because it seems like everybody's got like huge nostalgia for it right now. Probably, I think it seems like younger generation people, not generation, but just people like maybe, I don't know, like 5 years younger than me or something, really like that movie. But anyway, 1999 is a great year for movies, and I like this movie, but I always thought it was funny out of everything that there was in 99. This is the one that won Best Picture. Again, I like it. It's just kind of funny. How do you pick? How do the Oscars pick? I don't know. They don't usually pick the right films when looking back, right? Sometimes they don't pick the right films when looking, present day. Defending Your Life. Love this movie. This was one that I caught on TV a lot when I was a kid. And then what happened? I think I caught it again on TV recently on some weird channel, like on basic TV. They have like these offshoot channels. It's like 3A, 3B, 3C, 15A. I don't know what it is. I don't understand analog anymore. And I was like, wait a second. I remember this from when I was a kid. This guy is going to talk about how he wants to eat this food that Rip Torn is eating, and then he's going to say it tastes terrible, even though Rip Torn likes it or something. And then it happened, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is that movie that I used to watch when I was a little kid. I haven't seen it since I was a little kid. And then I found it at our resale store, Disc Replay, for $1. And this is a fantastic, hilarious film. I love Albert Brooks. I think he is absolutely hilarious. I love this movie. He probably wrote it. I actually don't know. He wrote... does it say who wrote it? Yeah, Albert Brooks. Oh, he also directed it. A movie called The Muse that I really love. I think that movie is when I was like... I mean, I always liked this movie like when I was a kid because I'd watch it. But The Muse, I think that's a really good movie of his as well. But this like hit Criterion recently. Like, this is a fantastic film. And I have this old copy here that they're trying to sell for $1. And I bought it for $1. But I always hate that they put those stickers on. How am I supposed to get that off without ruining the movie? Looks like I probably already ruined it. Darn it. Anyway, great movie. Don't know how this is going to go. Right here. This, let's take that slip off, because again, I could probably take that off because that's from Best Buy. I think this movie is so good, so hilarious. One of Nicolas Cage's best roles, where he is a blend of this very like violent Dark Knight sort of Batman mixed with the camp of Adam West. He's like the Punisher played by Adam West, sort of, in a way. And I find that all very interesting. His character is great. I wasn't that into the sequel. I loved parts of the sequel, but it felt very disjointed and like they couldn't get everybody together, sort of thing. And I don't like when movies do that. It just, yeah, felt disjointed. But this one is great. I haven't seen it in maybe 3-4 years, but I would assume it still holds up. I could be wrong, but the music is fantastic. They use the part of the, it was in Sunshine, that movie Sunshine, that I can't remember what it's called, but, like when they're like, take cover, child. That scene is just so amazing, and I get chills every time I watch it. There's just great music in it. Some of the art in his father's like lair, home or whatever, comes from my favorite artists of all time, the YBAs. They like Mark Quinn. They have a Mark Quinn piece in there, and he's, I would say, my favorite artist, probably my favorite sculptor. And I just, so much about this movie. I absolutely love, one of my favorite superhero movies, comic book movies, graphic novel movies, whatever you want to call it. Love it, love it, love it. But how do I rank these? I love all of these movies. They're all number one. They're all number one, okay? All of them are number one. I'm gonna say, I think people don't like this movie as much anymore. I mean, I know I was like saying, why did it win? And there's everything else. But I think I still like this movie. I mean, I don't think I do. It's been parodied, so much, but I still like it. Is this my order? Because this one has such high rewatchability for me. And all of them do. Order in which I've seen them the most is probably right here. This is the order I've seen them the most. Definitely seen American Beauty the most. Best Picture winner. Love the Oscars so much. So that, I think, gives me a little bit of a bias towards this one because of my love for the Oscars. But again, this was fantastic. I love it. So much of it is good. Defending Your Life, I'm not as familiar with because it was like from when I was a little kid. And I don't know, probably not that little. This probably came out, 91. So yeah, little kid. And I just, saw it a few times on TV, HBO, probably, Cinemax. And then again, as an adult, I caught like the middle of it. And I was like, wait, I know what this is. I know what this is. Things are coming back to me now. And then I bought it. And I don't think no, I did. I've watched this copy once, which I bought, I don't know, a few years ago. But I actually, yeah. Was it? I don't know. Yeah, probably a few years ago, 3, 2, something like that. Actually, with the pandemic, it's probably been 3 or 4. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Again, I'm going to rank these, but I want you to know that I love all of these movies so much. And I just don't know, like this ranking could change from 5 minutes from now. Is this it? Is this my ranking? The music in here, the cinematography, there's some great mise en scène. And this is just, there's a fly. Did you see that fly buzzing around? Okay. So I think I'm pretty sure right here, Defending Your Life is last. But do I want to go semi-cerebral? Is that the right word? Semi-prestige, I guess, or fun comic book movie that I love so much? You know what? I'm going to say this. It's already here. This is my order. Yeah, there we go. Number 1, number 2, American Beauty, number 3, Defending Your Life. Here we go. This is it. This is my ranking. This was difficult. And again, it could change. It might change as soon as I turn the camera off. I just have to turn the camera off because this is hurting me too much. So, on that note, I would like to know your rankings if you've seen all 3 of those movies in the comments. Curious, or just if you've seen any of the movies. I don't know. What do you think of them? And like individually, let's say you haven't seen them all. That'd be cool too. But on that note, perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more pure hangout.